Hello guys, here am I again to share with you some of the deals that I found. I'm not getting any money for this yet, but one day maybe I will. So if you think that I'm being impartial, at the moment I am not, but you never know. Maybe I'll get paid to say some of these things in the future. That would be great. Be paid to tell you about deals, you know. It will be a win-win situation. Either way, if you are just interested in the deals and you just want to check, just go on the description and they're there. If you want to hang and join me in this ride, please follow along. So, the first one that we can see here is this D'Angelico. Now, D'Angelico is a brand that existed in the 20th century, sometimes between 1920 and 1980. And they were in New York, they were making very high-end jazz boxes and jazz guitars. That's why it has all the like the Empire State Building truss rod and all that. But recently, in the last 10 years, I would say, they started popping up on YouTube, and there's a bunch of people and YouTubers doing reviews of these guitars, and they seem to be good. They are built in the Far East somewhere. I'm not sure if it's Korea, if it is Vietnam, Indonesia, one of those places that makes great guitars. It doesn't say. It doesn't say anywhere. It's a mystery. It's built somewhere by someone. I'm sure by people are building these guitars. But every so often, it's like Supra as well. They do these crazy deals that I don't understand the margins. I guess they're not selling them a lot because look at this guitar. What happened here? I don't get it. I don't get it. There are other colors. Okay. So these are the deals that's prompted me to make this video. Actually, I was like, I need to share this with someone. I'm not gonna buy these guitars, but someone might want to. You know, there's the two hardtail pieces and one with a tremolo. So the pneumatic bridge. This doesn't look very bad. It looks strange. Okay, it looks like the drop here is a bit strange, but it could be comfortable. It has a set neck with full access here. The tuners are the cool D'Angelico tuners. It looks really classy. And if you are performing, this might be the guitar for you. It's just something different that no one else has. And even this trem option with the whites and guards, like the colors are not displeasing. They are not unpleasant. And if this was a 629-pound guitar previously, it must feel pretty alright, I would say. It has humbucker designed, so the import sort of style. Seymour Duncan design HP 101 with split coil. Guys, if this is something that you're looking for, this is the time. There's plenty of them in stock. But I find this more interesting, even though again it looks like the bottom is too fat for the top of the guitar, but it's a very blingy guitar. I wouldn't mind if someone gave it to me. I wouldn't not reject it, as everyone knows. Given a horse, you do not look at it stiff, like we say in Portugal. And that expression just means that whatever is given to you, accept it. And then you figure out a way to sell it and make profit out of it. No, just kidding. But it's an interesting guitar. It's an interesting deal. It's a lot of money off, which is surprising. I don't know. Phil McKnight, again, I'm just referring to this guy, was saying about the margins. Usually it's 30% margin on retailers. So when deals like this happen, it's usually coming from the manufacturer because they're not selling them well. And they want to, like, sometimes they do new lines. They revamp these lines and they want to upsell us. So put a higher price tag on it. I don't know. Now, the other deal that I found, I think this is a good deal. This guitar usually £1,000 or close to it, and this guy is selling it for 500 with a case. And these cases are expensive. The Rivolta cases are expensive. With all the accessories, everything, on eBay, it seems to be a good seller. There's no qualms about it. £25 for postage, which is very standard. It says here, only used once in my home in a rehearsal studio with a Swart amplifier. A year ago. It's a very good guitar. If I had the means, once again, I would buy this guitar because it's one that I've been looking at. The cool thing about this guitar is it's a different shape. Again, we're on the different shapes today. It's a semi-hollow because these bits here are the sides, the wings are hollowed. It has a German carve that we will be able to see maybe on one of these pictures. Look at this. This great carve. It's slightly bigger than the Tele and the Strat, and I'm 6'1", so I'm a big boy, I would say. Therefore, a bigger guitar covers more of my middle area, I would say. Is the expression of the day. I'm not sure about these screws here. These two screws between the pickups to secure the pickguard. I'm not sure if that's really cool and how it's gonna feel when strumming. But it's a cool guitar nonetheless, and it's a very expensive. Well, it's not very expensive. It's much more expensive than this. I think it would looking at £1,100 new for case and guitar, because they don't come with a case usually. So this is a good deal. It is a good deal. It's used, but it is a good deal. Also, on Richstone, this Tremonti has a very nice cool top, and for $399 you could do much worse. It's still one of those made in Korea that they no longer do. So this was a £700-800 guitar when it came out. Tobacco Sunburst quilted top. Sometimes you buy from, let's say, Andertons, and they have the stock picture, and you think, oh, it's gonna be this amazing quilt top, and then it comes and it's not. That's what happened with my Ibanez that I bought. I was very disappointed, but what can you do? You cannot make wood be what you want, like Geoff says. But in this case, you can look at it, these pictures of the second-hand instrument, and you can clearly see that it is very V-shape. What's the word? Not mirrored, book matched. It's very well book matched. Now, this, if you're looking for a Les Paul, this probably isn't it, because it has the thinner neck and it has the tremolo. But the tremolo from PRS works very well. You can always block it, and it's a nice option. It has the 2 pots, 2 volumes, and it's cool, you know. It's a bit different. It's no wraparound. It's not pneumatic. It's a bit different. It's a Tremonti model, but you don't need to like Tremonti to like these guitars. And at $399, it leaves you enough money in your pocket compared to buying it brand new, that you could put different pickups here, if that's your thing. Maybe the Tremonti pickups, or the covered neck and uncovered bridge. It's an option. Now, last guitar of the day. This is slightly discounted. Let's see how much it is usually. I think it's like £700. Fret King, it never shows. Fret King guitars, they never show. No one's selling these guitars ever. I know that backs £700, about $699. Okay. Here it's $500 with free shipping. Who's selling this? NGA. I don't know who this person is. I have no affiliation with them. But what I like about this guitar, and I've seen this guitar before, and it's because I was thinking about a dream guitar. What would a dream guitar be like? Well, it's a Strat body because it's the most comfortable body ever made, correct? And then, in the 3 pickup positions, let's make it the most versatile ever, because I'm such a expert and gigging master of covers of all sorts. Not that I need all the pickups. And where do they fit best? Will it be humbucker on the neck? No, because it gets a bit muddy, so it needs clarity. So maybe a single coil like a Strat, but then you need the aggressive. Sometimes you need a bit more aggression in the neck for lead tone. So P90. P90 is perfect. P90 it is. And then in the middle, you don't want something too overpowering because you want the in-between positions. So single coil, normal single coil, Strat single coil in the middle. Perfect. And then in the bridge, just because you want a bit of more oomph and the option to coil split, humbucker. And they even went with black chrome, so you can barely see the other 2 pickups. You can just see the chrome PAF humbucker style that matches really well with the tremolo. Yeah? And this whole assortment looks really good. The only thing that I don't like about these guitars is the pickguard. That wavy thing on the left side is just... You get what I'm saying, right? Just not my jam. But it's a good quality guitar, you know. There's not that plate that usually is on Strats that makes it slightly more bulky. It has rounder shapes, and it's slightly offset as well from what you can see here. Or it's just me. It's slightly offset, meaning that it's more comfortable sitting down. It has Wilkinson tuners, the Easy Lock most likely. Whitehorn. The guy's signature. And it's looking very clean for £500. Compare this to a Fender Play series, I think this is much more interesting. And I've played Fret Kings before, and they felt really good. I don't know if it was just the setup at the shop that I tried, or they usually come like this. But these are highly spec'd instruments. See, other ones are being sold here for these prices. Although this one is not the signature. So here you go. Those were my shares of the day. Let's just share them today because you never know what might happen tomorrow. Thank you very much for all of you that watched. If you want to give me any suggestions, you can always send me comments and I'll have a look. And feel free to join this community of deal hunters, and let's put them somewhere. There's a Facebook group that some people have seen this video from. Thank you very much, and it is great to be able to share with you all these amazing finds that sometimes are not that amazing, are just interesting. But it's something to do, something to talk about, and see you next time. Bye-bye.